Okay. Just want to hop on here. Again, told you guys I'm going to try to keep knocking these out. Just stuff as I see throughout the day, stuff that motivates me, stuff that drives me, stuff that pisses me off. Like I said, there's probably a lot of common grounds for the people that listen to this and people that follow me directly. Probably feel the same way about a lot of stuff. So I'm going to talk a little bit about diet today. I have some friends that are struggling with diet, figuring out, okay, and I've struggled with this too, is um, now that I'm intuitively eating, I talked about that last episode, but I'll find myself, or I have found myself, is I'll just eat and eat and eat and eat. But well, this is protein milk and this is protein cereal, so I'll have some. And this is yogurt, and I'll have more. And then, oh, that chicken looks good, so I'll have that. And then, maybe I had chicken and rice for my main meal, and then I'll have yogurt after, and then I'll have milk and it was protein milk and protein cereal after, and then I'll make a protein banana based chocolate protein powder dessert that I saw on Instagram. It looked good, so I want to try it, and then I have the whole thing instead of half, and then I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, but I'm eating healthy. That's what I tell myself. But you can eat an excess of anything, and you're going to gain weight, right? And my thing is not, I'm not super conscious of the scale. Like I step on it every once in a while. Again, with the bodybuilding, I got a little burnt out from just weighing myself every day and worrying about it. But I've noticed other people have that problem too, is we just kind of eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. And we don't even think about, am I full? The old 20-minute, wait 20 minutes and see if you want to keep eating is very true. I can't wait. So that's my problem, is I'll just eat and I'll be like, meh, we do this real quick and then I'll eat again. I have a problem where I'll just keep going. So what I do is, instead of just like, okay, just wait 20 minutes, Tom, I'll just go do something. Whether it's go for a walk, I've been doing that a lot lately, is I'll just, like today, I had, what the fuck did I have? I had some noodles and salmon and broccoli. Not a huge portion, normal. 6 ounces of salmon, maybe a cup of noodles after they were cooked, and then a half cup of broccoli. I felt fine afterwards. I wasn't full. But I remember asking my wife about it, or she was asking me, she's like, after you eat, do you need to feel full? And I'm like, I never really thought about it. Do I need to feel full? I like to feel full. She's like, I never eat till I'm full. I go, what? That's never even crossed my mind, to stop eating and not be full. Like, why wouldn't I finish my plate? Maybe that's a thing from my childhood, but we're always told to finish our plate, and it wasn't a big deal. So I'm not blaming it on that, but it was just like, now I finish my plate and then the kids' plates, and then I go through the snacks, and then, yeah, so it's a bit of an issue, but working on it. That's why I'm sharing this stuff with you guys. But yeah, she's like, do you eat until you're full, or do you just keep eating until you hate yourself, basically? And I'm like, I basically eat till I hate myself. Or I'm just, I'm exaggerating, but it's more like, oh shit, ate too much. It's been 45 minutes now. I'm really full, but oh well. Instead of just, you have what you have in front of you, you eat it, you clean your plate, and then you're done. Then you're done for the night. That, to me, that's never like a concept I've really followed. It's either all or nothing, right? I'm either in bodybuilding prep, like I have been for 6 months, and then that's it. Very regimented, obviously, very to the point. And now it's just like, okay, with that freedom, am I fucking it up? So then I've noticed other people have this problem too, where they just eat and eat and eat and eat. So a couple guidelines just for eating in general, and one of them is pick a time to stop eating. You don't need an intermittent fast. That is something that helps, right? Intermittent fasting does help because it shortens your window of eating. But it also, sometimes you just cram as much food as you can in 8 hours. And then calorically, you have the same amount of food in 8 hours as you would have actually ate in 12. So maybe you're even more bloated, more full, so sometimes it doesn't work because it doesn't get to the root of the problem. Is you're probably just a constant overeater, or you are searching for that fullness that you don't always have to have. You don't always have to be full. You don't always have to be satiated. You don't always earn a cheat meal, right? Well, I've been doing really well this week, so I've earned it. That shit cracks me up. What about the first fucking 30 years that you messed up? That you had pizza whenever you wanted. Not that pizza's a bad thing, but it does add up if you have it every night. and the ice cream you eat every night and the donuts and the BS. And then all of a sudden you diet well for 5 days, call it Monday through Friday. And all of a sudden a Saturday, and now I've earned it. You earned shit. Nothing. You don't even scratch the surface, and you're giving yourself a reward like you're a dog. You got to keep grinding. And I always tell people day by day, do not think about where am I going to be in 3 months? Unless you have a super specific goal. If you're just, like we talked in the last episode, performing without a purpose, and you're just performing, and you're just, maybe it's a target weight loss, maybe, but it's not a certain day. You're just trying to feel better, move more, right? Take it day by day. You need to win fucking Monday. You got to win Thursday. No one talks about how great you feel after winning a Thursday, right? Because it's always, oh, you got your Monday through Friday in. Cool. It's Friday, 3:00, and I'm done. Now I can now I can drink because I earned it. And then I'm going to have some pizza because I earned it. And then I'm going to have more drinks because I earned it. And let's go get some ice cream because I earned it. Why? Because you ate good for 4 days. Now on the 5th, you fuck off, and then you could probably ruin all your progress for sure, binging on a weekend and dieting through the week. So you actually make pretty much zero progress, or sometimes you go in a caloric surplus for the week, because people sometimes don't think about it. Actually, you can add it up for the week, be over, repeat that for 4 weeks. You gain 3 pounds in a month. And then you do that, and all of a sudden in end of the year, you gain 30, 40 pounds. And you're like, what happened? But I diet Monday through Friday. Weird. And then what happens again is you go on a fad diet. I'm an intermittent fast, because then I can only eat for 8 hours. Maybe it works a little bit. You lose a little weight, and then you find ways to get more food in those 8 hours. And then you go, you know what? It's not working. I'm going to do a 72-hour fast. Why? Oh, because of the health benefits of health. Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying I haven't done one, and I'll probably do another one, but I like doing it because of the cells that get killed from the cancer the research shows. I like doing something hard, but I always tell people, if it's strictly for weight loss, and that's why you're doing a fast, do not do it. Because what's going to happen is, yes, doing something hard is great, but if you're doing it for 72 hours to lose weight, in the 72 hours after that, you're going to find all that shit you lost because you didn't change your habits. You went back to doing the same thing you always did. And then sometimes even harder, because I earned it. I didn't eat for 3 days. So now I earned this. Okay. And then you go back to your habits and you fuck off and you fuck up, right? Today, I craving a pizza, right? And I just wanted, I didn't want the fucking fancy pizza from this place called Nemec Brothers, which is awesome. It's great pizza. I actually feel good afterwards. We have it. I've had it 2-3 times, probably too much, right? I'm human. I get it. But I just wanted to order pizza from this place down the road. Just like a good sausage, spinach, maybe bacon, maybe a simple just pepperoni and cheese, right? That's what I was craving today. I'm like, man, I'm just going to order one. I worked hard today. I did some landscaping. I kicked some ass. I did kick ass. I got 22,000 steps in. I walked an hour outside at lunch, sweated my ass off, came back home, did landscaping, walked 30 minutes with a vest, 60-pound vest, 30 minutes roughly. Obviously did a lot of work outside, running around back and forth with the wheelbarrow, worked my ass off, 22,000 steps. That's about almost, a little over 9 miles. I burned 1,300 calories, all this shit. I'm like, man, I earned it. Man, I earned that pizza. Hell yeah, I did. Fuck yeah. I haven't had bad food since yesterday. But I worked really hard today, so I earned it. And this sounds bad, and I sound like a fucking asshole. So let me preface this. But I'm on my walk, and I see huge lady. I mean, vastly overweight. 150, 200 pounds overweight, getting out of her car to go to this township building or whatever the meeting they're having. I don't need that pizza. That's what I thought in my head. You didn't earn shit. You didn't earn a fucking thing, dude. Don't ask me why. As soon as I saw her, we all judge, right? I'm not fucking perfect. That's for damn sure. But I couldn't get that image out of my head. It's like, I want a pizza the whole time. I turn while I'm walking with this vest. I'm like, fuck, this is uncomfortable. I see her and I'm like, I don't need a pizza. As bad as that sounds, I came home and had a protein milk with protein cereal. And I'm like, I'm not going to have pizza. It's like 8:30 at night. I'm like, I could order one after this podcast. Say, I did burn a shitload of calories today. I've earned it. Earn what? You earn shitty food? You worked so hard for, I've been up since 4:30, 16 hours to throw it all away, right? And that's where those small wins is. It's not looking at the overweight lady. I'm sorry, is what it is. That's I can't, it she was huge. I mean, she could barely get out of her fucking car. Barely get out of her. I watched her roll out of her car and walk into this building struggling. And she's probably dying today. It's 92 degrees. It's like 100% humidity in the morning. She's dying. And literally, she is dying because she's not taking care of herself. And I saw that and I go, yeah, I'm going to stick to the diet today. I'm going to stick to choosing healthier foods today. Sometimes it's little stuff like that and it sounds rude and it sounds inappropriate. We're all thinking it. I was at a public pool with the slides and stuff. My kids got to go for free because of a church camp they did or whatever. Wife was out of town, so I took them, right? And I haven't been to a public pool since I was a kid. I never went. I don't really care to swim anyway. I have a pool now, and it's fucking great. I've swam twice this year. It's more for the kids. That's why I work so hard to provide it, because I wanted them to have it. So I'm not much of go out and swim unless I was a kid. I haven't been to a normal pool in a while, so I haven't seen normal people with their shirts off in a while, I guess. Awful. Again, I know I'm being a dick. There was 4 people in shape out of, we got there early. We beat the rush, but you count the people that I saw walking in the place, there was 100 adults. Maybe yeah, we'll call it 100. 4 people were in shape. 5 if you count me. And I don't think I'm even that great a shape for myself, but compared to these slobs, best shape. I dominated that place. I think I'm honestly a little out of shape right now. And everybody but 4 people were sloppy dads with shirts on in the water because they don't want to. I can tell you're fat with the shirt on. You're not fooling anybody. Are you kidding me? None of you could set a good example for your fucking kids. You can't not have a giant gut. And I'm not saying you have to be a fucking bodybuilder. I'm not saying you got to be a powerlifter. I'm not saying you got to look like all these things. I'm saying everybody have a little pudge. Yeah, whatever. No big deal. You're not a bodybuilder. I get it. You're not living in the gym like me. I can separate those things. But everybody, besides the 4 people, had a gut. I mean, massive guts. You worked hard on that. You gained weight for 20 years. When you were in your 20s, you pushed it till you were 40, and you've gained weight, and you've added that amount of fat, the amount of visceral fat you put on your body. You've earned the shit out of that. Everybody was out of shape. There was 2 chicks or 2 moms, 1 dad that was skinny, 1 dad that you could tell he worked out. And the guy who worked out, he had maybe a little fat, but you could tell he had some shoulders, he had some arms. All right, cool. Everybody else, severely out of shape. You bet your ass I stuck to my diet that day. You just see that stuff and you're like, I will be uncommon. I will be uncommon around the common people, because it sounds maybe pretentious but I don't go out in public. I don't go to a bunch of public. I don't like the public. Not there's anything wrong with public. I don't like the fucking water parks. I just think it's a shit show. No matter where you go, there's a million kids, parents that probably don't really give a shit. There's a lot of that going around. I'm just like, is my daughter going to drown? Not very fun for Tom. I just constantly, I'm on guard the whole time. So that's why I don't do it. But like I said, my wife's out of town, so I don't have a choice. And it just, just seeing all those people, I'm like, I don't fit in at all. Guess how many friends I made that day? 0. Nobody want to talk to me. Not that I'm fucking better than anybody, but I don't look like these people. I don't act like these people. Everybody was sloppy. And I see it all the time, because I can see it when their shirts are on. I can see it when your shirts are off. When I look around in public, because I'm always looking, because I'm a dad of 3 girls. So I think everybody's trying to take them. That's my tin hat theory is, my kid's going to get abducted, but not when I'm on watch. I'll tell you that for sure. It is, I look around, I look at people. The first thing I see is their shape. And if you're going to sit here and be a hypocrite and tell me I don't look at, you do. Is that person fat or skinny? It's the first thing you think of. And especially when they're 400 pounds rolling out of a car. you might not eat a pizza that night. I'm not. So like where'd our standards go? Remember like in the 50s, 60s, you see the black and white videos, like the people doing PE, people on the beach, everybody's in shape. Go to Chicago, go to Lake Michigan, go on the beach. Let me know who's in shape. That vast majority, not even close. Maybe you'll get lucky if it's close to like a 20-year-old range of let's, early adults, let's say. Then they might be in shape, but dude, everybody I've been seeing out of shape. And summer shows it off. That's why I try to push this busy dad stuff in the spring so much. So I'm like, hey, we're getting there. You have your shirt off soon. You go take your, and that's when I try to get hard on like some people's like, take your shirt off. Look in the mirror. I do it all the time. I look at myself like, oh, come on, dude. That's what I did before I did my prep. I was looking sideways at myself in the mirror, or I happened to be sideways and I caught a glimpse of myself and I went, you're fucking disgusting. You're gross. You fat piece of shit. Like I was disgusted with the way my gut is. And my gut always, when I'm ripped with veins in my abs and I have a big meal, my gut spills out, right? Even if it's just more rice and it's a refeed night in a bodybuilding plan, my gut sticks out. It is what it is, but it's fucking lean, right? And even now it's protruded a little bit, but I didn't eat till I hated myself. I just ate till I was almost full, and then I ran down here and did a podcast because I'm trying to follow my own fucking rules, right? And the shit that I preach. But yeah, it's just like everybody has a gut. And where do your standards go? And like summer's coming, like I was saying, like can't hide it. And there's just no, I don't know, people just give up. They stop staring, but like I look at myself in the mirror. Like I said, that's where I was getting. I lost my point for a second. Yeah, I looked at myself and I'm like, yeah, gross. I'm gonna fucking fix this, dude. I hate this. I had a couple other injuries. I have a giant gut, 236 pounds. I'm 5'7". I can't bench and I can't squat because my quad was torn and my shoulder's torn. Nice job, powerlifter. You're kicking ass, Tom. Time to mix it up. Sometimes it's that self-realization. And it was just that look in the mirror. And I was just like, I'm gross. And I remember talking to my wife about this stuff. And she's like, you can't say that to people. The fuck I can't. You can't tell people you're gross, dude. Take your shirt off. Now, women typically don't like to hear that stuff, right? I've learned to understand that it's more of like my wife needs positive encouragement. Like my wife's a stud, great runner. She's fucking, to me, she's fucking fast. And she's probably, to some runners, she's not great, but to me, she's great. She's beat my ass. She can do 9-10 minute miles, 15 miles at a time. I'm very, very proud of her. But she doesn't like come on, you piece of shit. Like, keep running. Like, come on, you motherfucker. She don't like that. She needs positive encouragement. And that's probably more of a feminine thing. Positive re-encouragement. Me, I tried running a 5K with her and I'm fucking yelling at myself. You fat fucking piece of shit. Keep fucking going. Feet to pavement. Move one. That's just how I was, right? That's how I respond to it. As I beat myself up, then I finish and I go, whew. All right, cool. Did it. I don't take those words with me and fucking carry that. Doesn't carry any weight with me. And that's how I try to be with the guys. Like, if I tell the guys, like I've done some stuff with like, I see the people that pick up at schools and all the dads are fucking fat, out of shape, sloppy sweat hogs. Wife's like, that's too aggressive. Not if you're a guy though. You need to hear this shit. Take off your shirt and look in the mirror. You like it? Cool. Keep fucking kicking ass, brother. You want to be a little bit better? Cool. You need some help? I'm here for you. Take your shirt off. I bet most of us go, ugh, this sucks. Stare at myself a little longer. Ooh. Okay, am I going to change this? Am I going to let this ride? It's fucking June. What was my New Year's resolution? Was it to lose weight? I forgot. Maybe I didn't set one. Maybe I didn't write it down. Yeah, I'll get through summer. Because then fall, I can wear a hoodie. No one's going to know. Stay inside for winter. And then next year, I'm gonna kick some ass. No, you're not. Go back to your same habits. You might do a little workout program here and there. You might sign up for something because your wife or your friends did it, and then you fucking fall. And then you earned your treats. I went on the weekend. I didn't want to track anymore. Okay. Let's get back on the horse Monday. That's the thing. You can have those slip ups. You can have the fucking pizza. You can have these things. Get back on the horse. Get back to making progress. People slip up and then they fall and they never get up. Or you're at a spot now where maybe you're listening to this, you finally take your shirt off tonight, you go to bed, you want to brush your teeth, and you're like, I'm going to take my shirt off, see what I look like. What the fuck's Tom talking about? And you hate what you fucking see. Maybe it's time for a change. And I'm not saying you got to do my busy dad program. I'm not going to say buy a template from me. Should. My workouts are fucking great. Shit, me and Jacob come up with writing workouts. We're fucking great at it. Training kids, we're the best in the business, I think. Very confident I could say that. But do something, right? So here's some rules that I was talking about with a client of mine today about eating, right? We were talking about overeating. You don't need to eat till you're full, right? If you can get that out of your head a little bit, just eat to eat, or maybe have your food a little more pre-portioned. They're saying, I'm just going to have this, then I'm going to go do something, right? Because I am going to listen to the old adage of take 20 minutes and then see if you're full or see if you don't want anything anymore. Sometimes that works for people. Sometimes it doesn't. Me, I have to go do something, whether it's clean the kitchen, come record a podcast, go clean up the girls' stuff, go outside and do something, go for a 20-minute walk, whatever it is, I got to keep moving. I'm always busy. That's going to be a new shirt coming soon. Always busy, always be busy, always busy. That's what helps me. I eat, I go do something. I eat, I go for a walk. Hungry? I'm going to keep moving because you should be able to feel some hunger every once in a while. You know, some people, all they feel is fucking hunger, right? You want a big world problem this? All they know is hunger. They get one shitty meal a day or they don't eat it that day. You can't feel hunger for a couple hours? Give me a fucking break. Feel some hunger. Move more, right? Another thing is like when I was talking to this client is about like just normal stuff, like go to a kid's birthday party. That's a normal thing. You know, people my age and other kids, you know, they have 6 to 12-year-olds that are going to parties and it's probably pizza. Because pizza's easy and it's cheap and you can give it to kids and usually none of them complain. You can't really cook a bunch of chicken and broccoli and rice and figure the kids are going to eat it. So it's always it's always pizza. Even that's what we do. Costco pizza. It's fucking cheap. Watch my landscaping videos later. You can tell I'm pretty cheap, but I drive a $2,000 car. Very cheap on some things. So we get Costco pizza for the kids' birthday parties because it's $11, whatever it is, and I can get 10 of them, and I have to throw some where. Typically, I'll freeze it because I'm cheap, and I'll reheat it later, and the kids can have it. But I'll tell myself when I go to a party, I'm a little bit of a weirdo when it comes to that stuff. I don't like eating bad food in front of a crowd of people because, especially in my neighborhood, I'm known as I'm like the fitness guy. Because when I moved in, I pulled the tire backwards for 100 days straight because I had knee problems. My fucking knees were killing me. I couldn't bend down to pick something up in the bucket. Ruined me. Banded squats killed me. When you start doing 300 to 400 pounds of band tension and 300 pounds of weight, your knees eventually can't take it. And mine didn't. That's why I started doing them. So now I'm like the fitness guy. Because then I did the powerlifting and then the bodybuilding. So now, you know, friends with everybody, we all talk. So now it's like when I go somewhere, people are very curious, in my opinion. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. They always say, did you eat some of that? No, you're not going to eat that cookie. Well, now I can't. Because now everybody thinks I just eat healthy. So now my rule is I ain't going to eat that food. Basically ever. There's some fruit. Yeah, I'll have some fruit. Maybe I'll have some drinks with the neighbors. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not better than that. But typically with the food, I won't partake. At work, you'll never see me eating any food. I'll eat my own food. Any food that work provides, whether it's donuts, a luncheon, bring in a food truck for an event. Hey guys, we're having a meeting. Here's some breakfast sandwiches. Nope. No fucking way. Never. I've been with the same company for 2012, 13 years. Never. Won't do it. That's my rule. Which brings me to my next point. Have rules and stick to them. Rules for yourself. I will not eat after 8 o'clock at night. I will not eat junk food in the break room at work, right? That's my thing, right? We don't really have a break room, but food gets catered in every once in a while. I won't eat it. I'll never eat it. You'll never see me eat that. Okay. Another rule is before you go to that pizza party, slam a protein shake. Now, again, you can have some of the pizza if that's one of your rules. Like, oh, have 2 pieces. slam a protein shake 30 minutes or before you get there, on the way, whatever, knowing that there's going to be pizza there. And if your diet allows it for that day, then have some. Not a big deal. Don't have 14 pieces. Don't hate yourself afterwards. Because I was telling her this morning, we were talking, I was like, it's never as good as you think it's going to be. When you think about like pizza and ranch, that's how I eat it. In my head, it tastes the best thing ever. When I eat it, you're like, when you actually think about it, it's okay. It's all right. It's never as great as you put in your head. Now, we have some great pizza places in Illinois, right? Especially in St. Charles. Awesome pizza places. There's some pizza places, if you're a big Barstool fan, that Dave Portnoy reviewed like an 8-2 on the same pizza place that's in downtown Chicago that is in downtown St. Charles. Nemec Brothers. I think it's Zaza's in Chicago. Awesome pizza. I love it. I might go there once a month and have some slices for sure. I'm normal. I'm a normal human a little bit. I'm still fucking a little weird. I get it. But I'm not opposed to not eating great food, especially when I didn't eat for so long. So I'm not a robot anymore. So I'll have it. But even now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, God, that's so good. And then as I eat it, I'm like, that's all right. It's never as good as we think it's going to be. So if you can go into situations knowing that, okay, yeah, there's going to be pizza there. I'm going to eat low fat in the morning. I'm going to hammer protein right throughout the day. And then when I get there, I'm going to have 2-3 pieces. It's not going to be as good as I think it's going to be in my head. And then I'm going to go home, and when you go to bed and you wake up the next morning, the first thing you're not going to be like is, fuck, man, I wish I would have had 10 more pieces of that pizza last night. But I guarantee if you have 13 and you wake up and you're probably shitting your brains out, you're like, oh man, I really wish I didn't have 13 pieces of pizza last night. So put a time on when you stop eating. Protein shake before you go to these parties, right? That's what I do. I have a protein shake before I go out. Or if I don't have a protein shake, I'll have a chicken breast or whatever. I'll have a good meal. Just protein shake seems to be the easiest because it kind of fills you up a little bit before you get somewhere, and then you're not more likely to have a bunch of pizza. And these are kind of band-aids for problems, right? They're not full solutions because sometimes people have eating disorders, other eating problems, need to see a therapist. Like, I understand there's that side of it too, but there are some things you can do to mitigate having that pizza or having 13 pieces of it, right? So putting a time on when you're done eating, putting protein first, right? So having a protein shake before you get somewhere. And then if you are going to have pizza, eat light in the day and then go, okay, I'm going to have 2-3 pieces, but then I'm done. And my thing is too, another weird thing I do is if we order in Costco pizza for a party, I typically won't eat it either. I'll have like a pound of meat or something, or I'll eat like a chicken and rice before the party starts. I'm like, oh no, that's I just want to make sure everybody eats. You're not going to have it? Nah, I'll make sure everybody eats. And then all of a sudden now I'm, the fitness guy in the neighborhood. So you're probably not going to eat that, are you, Tom? Well, fucking not anymore. Because everybody thinks I'm not going to eat it. So now all the focus is on Tom and his eating, and I don't really like that shit. So I'll just abstain, and then I'll usually Irish goodbye out of there if it's not my house. But yeah, I'm not a huge eater at parties. I'd never eat at work that's provided from work. I typically don't eat the food that we provide at parties, just like if it's pizza. If it's, if I'm cooking burgers or whatever, no big deal. But like, I just don't do it. And that's the thing. It all comes down to because I made a rule for myself. Okay, at work, I'm not going to eat. I'm going to eat this food. If I'm going out for pizza, I have protein shake before. I do that now. And I'm in the off season, right? I dieted my fucking face off. Literally. You can see it in my face. I dieted a shitload of weight off my face. You can see in the pictures. And I'll still have a protein shake before we go out to pizza. And, and it's just a rule I have. Because then, one, again, I'm not going to wake up thinking I want more. Wish I would have had more pizza last night. And is there times and places for you're out with your friends, you're having a good time, you're having some drinks, you order a pizza, you have some slices, you go to bed, you wake up, should have done that. Yeah, I'm going to probably do that sometime soon. This summer, it's going to happen quite a few times, I'd imagine. I'm having a good time. I'm not going to put too many restrictions on myself. The next day you wake up, you guarantee I'm back on that fucking horse, right? I'm solid. 90 to 95% of the time. It's when that 5% you fuck up and that shitty Saturday, maybe Sunday for you turns into, I didn't prep anything for Monday, so fuck, I'm gonna go out to eat for lunch. Yeah, burger sounds good. 'Cause I'm a little hungover. Yeah, fries, that'd be good. And then you get home for dinner and we have any leftovers? Yeah, we have pizza from that party. Yeah, fucking let's have some of that. And then you start going back to your old shitty habits instead of preparing not to fail, right? What's the old adage? If you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail, right? So I'm not opposed to going out, having fun, eating some food, whatever. Like I go for it. Get back on the fucking horse though, or you will be 300 pounds rolling around the car, and Tom's gonna walk by with the weighted vest, going, "I'm not having pizza tonight." It's gonna happen. It's just slowly over time, and it's not like, well, I'll never be that weight. I'm 200 pounds. I'm a healthy male. Blah blah. Okay, you eat sloppy. You put on 5-10 pounds a year. Let's be conservative. You put on 5 pounds a year, half pound a month. You're taking it easy. What's that in 10 years? 60 pounds. Now you're 260. Well, I'm still all right. 10 more years. Now you're 50. Now you're 300 pounds. Well, I've earned it. I've worked hard my whole life. I've earned it. You've earned not being healthy? It's a weird frame of view. You didn't earn shit. You earned that gut. Absolutely. Earned that. You didn't earn anything else. Get that mentality out of here. I earned it. I have this pizza. I had really good today. I had a lot of steps. No. Win the day. My last point. Don't sit there and think about, I gotta be 135 by the end of July. Okay, I just got to do this for 40 more days. Okay, all right. Just win that meal. Okay, I put the fork down when I wasn't full. Stopped eating. Cool. I'm going to go to bed early, and I'm not going to eat at 9 o'clock at night because those are call them empty calories, whatever you want to call them, but they're probably not beneficial, and they're probably going to be in a surplus for you. And I'm going to have a protein shake instead of slamming pizza at a party. And I'm going to win my Thursday. And then Friday comes around. I'm going to have a drink. That's fine. But I'm not going to have it lead to McDonald's run at midnight. I'm going to have a couple drinks. I'm going to eat my normal food. Saturday comes around. All right, cool. I'm going to start out my day with egg whites because I know I'm going to eat more later. Cool. Great. And I'm going to build better habits. And every day I'm going to win something. I'm going to win the meal. I'm going to get my wins from not doing stuff, from not ordering a pizza, from not overeating. And you stack those little wins, just like the opposite, right? You stack those calorie surpluses over a year. You gain 5-10 pounds. You stack those little wins. Maybe you maintain, and that's fine. Maybe you're in maintenance mode for a year. Didn't gain any weight, didn't lose any weight, but you stacked wins, you built better habits, and you keep kicking the ball down the road. You don't always need to have this huge, big win, this big competition. You don't need the bodybuilding show. You don't always need the powerlifting meet. You don't always need the marathon. You don't always need the weight goal. You don't always need to drop 10 pounds and do that. Like, you need to win each day. And if that means being in a maintenance, that's a win too. Not gaining weight, that's a win. Feeling better, showing your kids what a healthy person looks like, that's a win. Because those things, like, what do they say? Some things, and a lot of things by kids are caught, not taught. I'm a big lesson guy, right? Girls, this is why we do this. This, and this. Girls, this is how you tip. There's a lesson, a lot of stuff. Maybe I'm a little bit of an over lessoner, right? Not, my wife reminds me, hey, sometimes not everything's a fucking lesson. All right. Just sometimes it's just getting through the day. And not everything's, yeah, we'll leave it at that. So I do that a lot with my girls. But they will see you as an active parent. They will look around and be like, why does that guy have his shirt on in the pool? Dad, why is that guy not strong like you? Mom, why does no one look like you? Oh, because we're uncommon. Well, don't we want to be like everybody else? No. We will not be like everybody else. We will be like us. Very uncommon. Forever. We do not want to be like other people. These are other people. Not saying we're better. Not saying they suck and we're awesome. We're just going to take care of ourselves and we're going to raise it to our standards. Maybe that's their standards, but not ours. And that's how you, in my opinion, how you raise strong, independent little girls. Hope I'm right. But who are you setting the example for? Right. That's what it boils down to. You want to win each day? I love it. Love winning each day. Big picture, they're going to see it without you having to say it, without me teaching my lessons, without any of that shit. They're going to see it every day. Big picture, that's what it's all about. Fuck the bodybuilding. Fuck powerlifting. Fuck all that. It's about saying you're going to do something and doing it. It's about being healthy. It's about setting the standard. What's your family standard? Tell me, you're a Kallas girl? There's no I can't. Well, and we were having this talk the other day in the car. Well, I can't drive a car. Not yet. Well, I can't go do this by myself. Not yet. But you will. You will drive a car. You will go do this by yourself. You will move out. You will. Like, get that out of your head. That is not a Kallas thing to say. There is no I can'ts in this family. Anything you girls want to do, you can do it. Guaranteed. Look at your mom. My wife's not a runner. I think she's a son of a runner. She ain't a fucking runner. She's got knees that go in. She couldn't squat for years. We had to really work on her squat because her knees, because the way her hips are, her knees come in when she steps. So her knees come in when she squats. So that was a fight. She was told by people she would never squat. I got her to squat 325. Bare knee, sorry, knee sleeves, very light knee sleeve, maybe. I don't even fucking remember. Yeah, knee sleeve. And a belt. No, I can't in this family. Your mom was told she couldn't squat. She squatted 3 plates on a 55-pound bar. She also pulled 405. Let's not forget that. Because she didn't say I can't. She trusted me. It's probably because of my great coaching, let's be honest. But she put her head down and worked. Now she's running a marathon in September. Her knees go in. Her hips are fucked up. She has to go to see a therapist about every 2 weeks, get dry needled and fix all the fucking over-tightened, muscled, overworked shit to overcompensate for her knees that come in, her hips that are fucked up. Then she's got to get a massage. I got her these leg complex things that massage because her legs are in a lot of pain because she ain't meant to run. But she said she's going to do something. So she's going to fucking do it for herself, for her kids, for her bucket list, whatever it is, right? She said she's going to do something. And as a Kallas, you do what you're going to say and you do it the best you can. Is she trying to win the marathon? No. She's trying to finish it. That's all that matters. She's going to do what she said she's going to do. Period. Again, not a runner. Her knees are fucking touching each other when she runs. Now, they're a little better. They're better than that. All right. I'm being a little aggressive. But again, she's not 6 foot tall. She's got giant strides like a gazelle. She's shorter than me, has knee problems, is fighting her way to get this marathon done because she said she's going to do it. There's no quit. So what the hell is your standard? That's what I'm getting at. Raise your standards. So those become your new habits. And if it is setting big goals and that's what you have to do until you can figure your shit out and you can perform without purpose, great. That's fine. Set the goal though. But I can't do anything this year. Great. Set it for spring next year. Work towards it. No, I can't. Set your standards. All right. That's it. I'm going to bed. I'm going to order a pizza. Just kidding. I'm not doing that shit. Does sound good, though. Definitely probably earned it. 22,000 steps. That's it. Appreciate you guys listening to my rants. Just going for that walk and seeing that girl just it fired me up. Of people just think they earn shit. Hear that all the time. People start dieting. Earned it. I earned it. Motherfucker, what about the last 30 years? Shit drive me nuts. I'm repeating myself. Thank you for listening. I'm happy to be back doing these podcasts. Having fun getting the stuff off my chest. Hope you guys can relate. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope some of you guys are fired up. And I hope you guys continue to be better.